All right, let's get it, y'all. This is a message to the gang stalkers, man. Don't worry, your world is collapsing as the clock ticks, as the days go by.
That states begin when if you're on food stamps, listen up. The Trump administration has sent a letter to states instructing them to start cutting food stamps for millions of Americans immediately. This is the USDA letter that just went out, and it is demanding that states begin the implementation of the provisions in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that refers to food stamps and cuts benefits for millions of people. I am going to walk you through what this letter is saying. It's a very long letter, and it has many sections that covers a lot of things. And so I've done the research, and I'm going to explain to you what this is about and how it affects your benefit and what you need to know to protect your food stamp benefits from being cut. My name is Kwame Kwade. I am a government benefits expert. I have been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve over the last.
So he's a government benefit expert. Y'all heard what he said. A government benefit expert. So if you ain't gonna listen to anybody else, you should listen to an expert.
Expert. I have been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve over the last 15 years. I cover topics on Social Security, food stamps, Medicare, Medicaid, and other personal finance issues that affect seniors. If you're
And there's gonna be some dummies still not gonna believe this crap. There's still gonna be some dummies.
new to my channel, I am really glad you're here. Do me a favor, go into the comment section and type in your city and your state because I like to know where you guys are watching this broadcast from. And if you've been watching my channel for a long time, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. There is a lot to cover, but this is not surprising, but it's also shocking in how quickly they are asking states to begin cutting food stamps for people who desperately need the help and depend on the
And
help
that's
and
everybody.
now are going to lose benefits because of these changes, these drastic changes that are part of the big, beautiful bill. But I'm here to bring it all to you to explain it in detail. The bill was signed into law on July the 4th by President Trump, and it changes a lot of rules regarding food stamps overnight. So the USDA is now sending this letter to the states giving them guidance on what they need to do to implement the rules that are in the big beautiful bill that affects food stamps. So I'm going to go through each
They
rule.
call it the big
Excuse me. I'm
beautiful
going to go through
bill.
each rule, and then I am going to tell you
They
what.
call it the big beautiful bill. It's cause it's a beautiful thing to see you starve, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They didn't got you fat. Now they about to watch you get skinny. Can I get a no there?
The old rule was, what the new rule is, and most importantly, how it affects you now. So, for example, the first one is under SNAP benefits. So I'm going to scroll a little bit up and then we're going to talk about it. So, first, it starts with this energy assistance issue.
High heat.
So, the targeted thing is that it focuses on heating and cooling standards allowance. There's a deduction usually when you apply for food stamps, you can deduct your utility bills and then it helps you get more food stamps. So in the past, any small energy assistance payment, even just $20, gets you a higher allowance automatically, and it made it easier for people to get more food stamps. Now, only household with seniors 60 plus or disabled members can use this particular utility allowance to be able to get more food stamps. So you can see they're taking away from everybody and only restricting it to seniors that are age 60 plus or disabled. So that is the first rule that is changing. Now, what has changed for energy assistance? Well, let's talk about it. So, energy assistance, which is the one of the pillars of the safety net or heating, once helped millions of people on food stamps to get more benefits. Families could gain an extra $75 to $150 in food stamps every month if they were on the low income heating assistance program. Now, only seniors or disabled households can get this shortcut. Young or able bodied families must show bills to qualify, often failing to meet the threshold. So they are making it harder for you to use utility assistance to be able to get more food stamps. And this is has direct effects. So let me give you an example. James in Ohio is 34 years old, is a single father of two, and his $25, low income heat assistance grant used to add $110 to his family's food stamps bill. Just because he was getting $25 in energy assistance, it added 110 because the government set it up such that if you are getting energy assistance, it shows that you are struggling. And so it automatically qualify you for more food assistance. But now he's going to lose that $100, $110 under this new law. So this is affecting people right now in real ways. These changes that are about to happen. Now, the next thing is third party payments. So they have something in here called third party payments that they are changing, and that's also going to impact how people get benefits. So, state funded energy assistance help, like credits, are paid to landlords and they are counted as income. Still, household could offset with shelter deductions. Now, if a senior or disabled person is in the home, this payment no longer counts as income. So it is punishing younger people again. Without a senior or disabled member in the household, they are not able to claim this. So it means that if you are able bodied and you are young, your food stamps benefit is going to get lower because something that you were able to count as income now no longer counts as that. So, what is the USDA asking the states to do? The USDA has asked them that starting July the 4th, this is going to go back. All new applicants must fake the updated rules instantly. So they have to go back to applicants who have, applied after July 4th and redo their applications in order to fix this. So let's walk through a little bit more of this so that I can explain the rest of it to you. Now, who still qualifies for benefits? Well, if you're senior age 60 plus, you automatically keep your SNAP and your higher utility deductions. If you're disabled and you're in a household, you are also covered. But if you're able-bodied adult, you are not covered. So, for example, Mary in Florida, who is 62, lives on Social Security and receives $30 in energy aid. So she's 62 on Social Security, getting $30 in energy assistance. Thanks to her age, because she's 60 plus, her food stamps benefits remain unchanged. So that is one good news that comes from this.
So you gotta be 60.
Now, who loses the most? Well, parents without senior.
Them young dumb gangsters ain't got nothing to do but chase people around all damn day, smoke reefer and drink 40s with red on.
Or disabled members in their household are going to lose the most under these rules. They face benefit cuts unless they have high, provable utility bills. So single mothers are one of the hardest hit. Many moms previously relied on the low income assistance program triggered boost, which gave them a lot more. So a lot of single moms who could not afford, energy, were getting energy assistance, and as a result, it also qualified them for more food stamps. And now they are being knocked off. So
you see this? The Indian givers aren't the real Indian givers. You know that cliche saying, when somebody give you something and take it back, we call them Indian givers. But in all reality, that saying should be given to the Caucasus, European, whatever, beastly Jews, them fake Jews that's in the office, because they the one that control all this, right? They control this construct, right? So they give you, what I'm saying? They all this time they were allowing these laws to pass, when the Democrats was in the office, right? What I'm saying? They give you these handouts. That's the reason why urban people are, vote Democrat just to get the handouts. But now look at it. Now we got them. Then we got so-called Republican in the office now. Now you see the other side of the coin now. So now they playing the Indian giver role. They didn't gave it to you. Now they taking it back. You know what I'm saying? And this is a hell of a time to do it too. You know what I'm saying? Because the world's all jacked up. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they're taking it all back. People wanting to lose some weight, or you about to get the opportunity right now, player. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of these big girls that's in the hood. Y'all about to lose some pounds. There's gonna be some saggy women walking around in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Cause their skin all stretched out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all about to come down now. You're gonna lose about 150. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? There's already other videos floating around. They saying they not even allowing you to buy no junk food no more. You can't even buy no junk food. No more, probably no more juice and all that. No more tasty cake. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Little Debbie mad right now because little Debbie about to go out of, ain't that some shit? They're gonna bankrupt Little Debbie. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it. If they stop y'all from buying Little Debbie, then Little Debbie gonna hit rock bottom. Little Debbie gonna be out here skinny as shit. That's a damn shame, boy. You see the ripple effect?
Guardians raising kids without elderly or disabled relative will also lose access to the automatic SNAP boost. Children in poverty face heightened food insecurity. So here's an example. The Lopez family in Minnesota, they have 2 kids and a $50 heating credit. The Lopez's used to qualify for an extra SNAP. Now their benefits will drop by $120. Nothing is changing for them, except that they are losing $120 because energy assistance that used to be able to give them more help, energy assistance that allowed them to qualify for more food stamps, is now being taken away. So this is going to be devastating for a lot of people, I know. Now, what are the financial impacts of these new rules? Well, independent analysts estimate that benefit losses will go between $50 to $150 per month, and that difference is about a full week's worth of groceries for some households. And families will divert income from rent or medicine to cover lost food aid. SNAP dollars no longer stretch far enough. Seniors are largely shielded, stabilizing their food aid, but multi-generational households risk losing support if circumstances shift. So basically, this is the people that are seriously affected by this policy. So what should seniors do now, or what should they know? Seniors remain protected under these new rules, so most will not see cuts. Their deductions will continue as before, but here is where seniors are going to be impacted. Under the big beautiful bill,
under the big beautiful bill, the seniors gonna be all right. But y'all young bucks, y'all better go out there and get a job, player. You gonna have to do something more. You gonna have to do something more than just watching me all damn day. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna even get played out too. Just watching me all damn day, that's gonna get played out. You better go out there and call Everest or something. You better go back to school. You ain't doing nothing with yourself. Sitting around, wasting time watching me all damn day. You ain't doing nothing with yourself. Once you go out there and go to school, go to college, you ain't doing nothing with your damn self.
Seniors now have to work in order to get food stamps. So if you're a senior citizen and you've been getting food stamps without working, previously the law was 18 to 54. Now it's 18 to 65. So if you are 65 or younger and you're able-bodied adults without dependents or children, you have to work 20 hours a week or volunteer for 20 hours a week or be in a job training program, or you are going to lose your food stamps benefits. So even though seniors are protected from this energy assistance,
you got to get a job now if you want some food stamps. You got to work 20 hours a week or do some type of community service.
Trigger that a lot of people are losing their benefits as a result.
So I want to know how this is going to affect the gang, because you already know it's going to affect the gang stalkers. And gang stalkers, they're going to affect y'all. Y'all probably going to have to do more hours of gang stalking somebody.
Seniors are not going to be exempted from the work requirements. So you're gaining something here and you're losing something here, because now you have to work at least 20 hours a week or 80 hours a month in order to continue to get your food.
Hey, gang stalkers, I'm still calling y'all over, man. Look, I call a truce. I call a motherfucking truce. Put the directed energy weapon guns down. That's called a truce. Can't you see what The Rock has been cooking? They done played us all. We all in this big pot of lies. Okay? So, I ain't gonna hold no grudge on you. Come on over. Put the guns down. Put the directed energy guns down. Whatever the law enforcement gave you, the tracking devices, put them down. Stop tracking and tracing. All right, it's over with. The game has been exposed. Put it down. Don't you see what your government is doing? This has an effect on everybody. Okay? So stop the bullshitting. Calling the truce now. Get your act together. Everybody has been punked. All you fake Masons, all you fake ass Eastern Stars, they done promised you a beautiful life, a picket fence. They're gonna take it to the top, right? They ain't taking you nowhere but to the bottomless pit. You better wake up now.
Some benefits. So
look, I hear some horns blowing out there now, y'all. They got the horns. They got the horns out there blowing down the street. But trust me, the boss is waking up.
Well, that is where we are with food stamps, and I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you been impacted by these new rules? Have you lost food stamps benefit? Because we've gotten reports that people have already seen cuts to their EBT cards this month already in September.
Yeah, I don't ever seen videos on that. That's how I know about the little Debbie. This fat lady was mad because she got to the checkout and they took back down there 90% of her groceries because you know these people were gonna buy a bunch of junk food with $1,000 on the EBT card. You know what I'm saying? They're not really buying food anyway. They just buying a bunch of cakes and pies and stuff, chips and stuff, cereal. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know if they took back the cereal. I don't know, but I know that she was complaining because they wouldn't allow her to get like some juices and some cakes and pies and stuff. So yeah. It's people gonna be looking like they on a Jenny Craig diet soon. Can I get a no there? Man, but that could be a good thing though, because some of y'all people need to lose some damn weight. You already know. But like I said, some of y'all gonna be looking a hot ass mess. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know how people look. Once they, if you 500 pounds and you come on down, that's gonna be a lot of saggy ass weight. You know what I'm saying? So people be looking real saggy out here.
Dropped by $100, $150 for some households automatically. So let me know if you've been impacted by this by commenting below. But here's the thing you need to keep in mind. But they are also meant to frustrate you so that you can miss something and then they'll cut your benefits. So here are 5 things you need to pay attention to as these food stamps changes roll out, including seniors especially. Number 1, make sure that when you are reapplying or recertifying, you have all the documents that you need. All the documents you have to have, because the moment you're missing the documents, they are going to just ignore your application or mark it as incomplete. Number 2, stay on top of income changes. If your income changes by more than $10 a month, you need to report it and stay current, because they can use that as an excuse to take away your benefits or even try to claw back money that you've already been paid. Number 3, your household size. You have to make sure that people who are on your application are eligible for food stamps. If they are not, you could be in trouble. And now parents with children older than age 7, I believe, now have to work in order to get food stamps benefits. Number 4, if they reach out to you and want documentation, because they're going to be reaching out a lot more frequently, trying to make sure that you are eligible for the benefits that you claim you are. When they reach out to you and ask you for documents, make sure that you send it right away and on time. And
so there you go. There you have it, man. They cracking down. So you might as well, instead of just getting a job for 20 hours a week, just go ahead and put in the 40 and call it a day. All right? And don't forget, when you go ahead and put in that work and get that 40, maybe 50-hour a week, don't forget to hit DB Cash App up $ the Christ 777. That's $ the Christ 777, man. Hit me up, man. All right? For dropping these jewels for you. I'm saving you a lot of time. You ain't got to do your research. All you got to do is click a button and watch DB Gang Starr Simulation. You already know it's the best channel on YouTube. Holla back. We out this joint. Shout out to this brother right here, Benefits Insider. We out.